doing?
Yeah, I'm a little subdued today, but
Yeah, it's a little bit of a late morning. I was pre-gaming before you got here. So I am I will carry the banner today of our unsponsored.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right, Fireball. I'm all fired up. I'm ready to show you this week's content.
Very nice.
I started off this video by saying why we hate her. Because hate's a strong word. Hate's a strong word. So I don't want to say we hate her, but the public at large largely dislikes this person. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you will in a second, if you're ready to get busy.
All right.
All right. Make it so.
Fantastic.
I'm a narcissist. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Okay.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I say, if I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
All right, guys, I watched Snow White, so you don't have to. Let's get into it. Now, first things first, Snow White gets her name not from the fairness of her skin, as we obviously know. Rachel Zegler would be a miscast in that sense. Instead, she gets her name from surviving a snowstorm.
My father told me long ago I braved a bitter storm of snow.
Her father and mother are...
You had to take a break, right?
Yeah, please.
Well, this dropped already. So with the last video we did on this, it was 2 weeks before Snow White dropped. It is now dropped, and the ball is dropped. Like 50 million, less than that. Like domestically, it's going to be a...
Well, I mean, if you really think about like all the marketing they do, and then they have to give percentages to the theaters and all that stuff, they probably have to break like $1 billion.
Well,
they need $1 billion to break even.
270 million to make it. If you use the same budget, that's 600 mil. They're a little off.
No, it costs more for marketing on this scale. Press conferences, interviews, then because like I said, you got to pay a percentage to each theater that it's showed in. So it's probably closer to $1 billion.
Well, then Disney should set up a whole not-for-profit company and run these woke disasters through that. Because obviously, everybody has seen already a lot of that video with her weird comments. She's a narcissist. She actually said it herself. If you don't like the Snow White story, I think you said this in the last video, write something original. And then just be off and running with it. Be done with it. It's just horrific. So there's only a little bit more of this if we want to run this the way through.
Sure.
We're king and queen to a utopian communist society. I'm not joking, guys. Everybody shares and is mindful of what each person is getting, and we spread our resources evenly, which is where this idea of fairness, as Snow White is the fairest of them all, is really presented in the film. Snow White is the fairest of them all because she has these communist sensibilities to share all resources with the farmers that till the land, and she got those sensibilities from her mother and her father.
This was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness. But the queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place.
I don't know. We don't have to watch the entire trailer. People, it's just based for context so people can look at it.
Yeah.
But I have to fireball myself to get through the rest of this video.
That's fair.
Comments.
What can I say that we haven't already said about this? We have touched upon this subject a million times.
As has everybody else.
Yes.
But I think it's just continuously to drum up the hate for not her, but why they just keep rewriting this stuff with these woke messages. Write your own story then, if you want to talk about this communist manifesto, and that you don't need Prince Charming to save you, because she's not going to be saved by the prince.
I mean, it's just not enjoyable.
No.
I'm not like, forget agendas, forget all that. It's just not fun to watch.
No, I don't understand what the message is. Again, it's like a communal communist manifesto. I don't know why that's why that is the message or should be the message. It's beyond me and my knowledge.
Yeah, no.
No?
It's a lost cause.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I forget. I've fireballed myself into extinction right now.
Yes.
I don't know how much further this goes. I think I have a little bit more there.
Okay.
If we want to torture ourselves.
Let's see.
Together. You want to go?
Of course.
Okay.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Just in case you don't know, I just want you to understand what happens here. Just to give you, if you haven't reviewed or you don't know, she breaks into their house.
Well, she actually did that in the original story.
Right, but then she put them to work in their own house. Whereas in the original story, she said, if I can stay, I will clean your house, I will do all these things. And they did it together. Instead, she put them to work as the girl boss. That's what happened there, just in case you didn't know.
I was not, to be honest with you, I was not fully paying attention.
Yeah,
I checked out about 20 minutes ago. You know?
I just wanted you to know that's what happened there. Okay?
The second the trailer started playing, I checked out. Got it.
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing.
Ghost.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. I'm gonna need your help. It's time to restore our kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for some.
The Wicked Witch.
Yeah, that's not. We're done with that.
Yeah,
We're done with that.
It's a bit much. Just so that you know that people, I don't know what the true nightmare fuel is in that trailer. Those terrible CGI dwarves or Rachel Zegler herself. I think she's the true
Leave a
nightmare.
comment down below.
Yeah, indeed.
Don't like or subscribe.
No,
You forgot to say that.
no, don't do that.
Okay. I was making sure we're on the same page.